Okay, welcome everybody to lesson 8. Today we are going to go through the alto clef. So what are clefs and why do we need them to read and write music? So here we have a staff. The clef at the beginning of a staff line informs musicians as to the notes that each line and space of the staff represents. The reason that we have a number of different clefs is due to the varying pitch range of different instruments. So for example, if music for the cello was written using the treble clef, the majority of the notes would have to be written on ledger lines, far below the 5 lines of the staff. This image gives us an example of that. However, when the same notes are written on the bass clef, this allows the majority of the notes to be expressed on the 5 lines and thus make it much easier to read the music. What instruments commonly use the alto clef would be instruments such as the viola, and another common one would be the alto trombone. Here is an image of the alto clef as it sits on the staff. It is part of a family of clefs called C clefs because the line which runs through this area of the clef is C. Other names for the alto clef are the C3 clef, as C runs through the 3rd line of the staff, and the viola clef. However, alto clef is the most commonly used term. Once we know what one note is, we can use our knowledge of how music notation works to figure out the rest of the notes on the staff. As we know, this note is middle C. That means that the note that occupies the space below that, so descending in pitch, must be a B, and the note that occupies the space above that, so ascending in pitch, must be a D. So to continue this method, again, due to its position on the line which runs through this area of the clef, we know that this is a C. Descending in pitch means the next one must be a B, followed by A, G, and F. Ascending in pitch, again we have C, followed by D, E, F, G, and A. However, if you prefer to use rhymes, here we have the notes of the lines of the alto clef ascending in pitch, so that would be an F, A, C, E, and G. And a rhyme that I would suggest you can use to remember this is flowers are colouring every garden. And for the spaces, we have a G, B, D, and F. And a rhyme you can use to remember these notes is grizzly bears dwell in forests. So that is it for lesson 8. Feel free to look at this video a second time and pause on any frames that you'd like to get a closer look at. If you have any questions after that, do let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. If not, I'll see you guys next week.